right, so you spent time in North Carolina, but you're from Philly, a legendary basketball city. All right. How would you say basketball has changed in Philly as opposed, now to when you were growing up?
Well, first of all, everything is different. It was more localized, like people were played for their neighborhood and for their community. Then they competed against other people that paid for their neighborhood and their community. So it was like North Philly versus South Philly, Logan versus West Philly. Every section of the city put out their best. They were a team and they played other sections of the city's best team. Now, all the good guys want to play for one team, and it's just different.
Oh, what do you think that's done for the competition?
Diluted it. Yeah, it's definitely diluted it.
Now, what neighborhood in Philly you from?
Logan.
Logan? All right. Who was the players that played for the Logan team?
If I gave you a list, let me just say this, that I coached a lot of great players. But if I gave you a list, I wouldn't want to omit anybody. But we had some real good players. I dealt with nothing but Division I guys.
Yeah.
And when I say that I dealt with nothing but Division I guys, they weren't Division I when they came to us. Through their hard work and due diligence and us training them, all my guys went Division I.
Okay.
If they didn't go Division I, it's because they had bad grades.
All right, so that was in the Marvin Kilgore League. Did you play in other leagues too?
Sunny Hill. As a matter of fact, I tried to make my league like the Sunny Hill League, and the Sunny Hill League is what inspired me to have my own league.
Okay. Now, everybody in the city played in your league?
Yes. Okay. And my league was an outdoor league. When I say my league was an outdoor league, there's no such thing as an outdoor league. An outdoor league in Philly consisted of guys shooting crap in the back of the playground. The strong smell of weed throughout the playground. Things just were different.
All right. So, can you tell me about any other notable people that you went up against, like the people from North Philly, people from South Philly and West, etc.?
Everybody. Train, Lionel Simmons, Hank Gathers, Rico Washington. Anybody that was anybody played in our league, and we played them.
What do you think makes Philadelphia basketball players successful when they go to the next level, like college, NBA, overseas?
I can't speak so much for now because now everything has changed and it's a different breed. But during my time a Philadelphia ball player was a tough ball player. He was built for tough. He was competitive. He accepted challenges and he went hard. I can't say that about the guys today.
I mean, like when you look at Philly, it's like, all right, you got Lionel Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
What is Lionel? Trains the number 3 all-time leading scorer in NCAA history?
Maybe first.
Oh shit!
But he's up there.
Wilt Chamberlain. Then you got Kobe, and so on and so forth. I don't think that Philly gets its just due when looking at the whole landscape of U.S. basketball. It seems to be like a focus on like Chicago and New York.
I would say more so probably now. In my day, Philly was talked about a lot.
Now,
and we were the Mecca.
Now, speaking of Philly being a Mecca, we had the Baker League back in your day.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me about it?
Baker League. Baker League was a professional league where guys from Europe, guys from the NBA, and guys that were on that level played during the summer to sharpen their skills for the upcoming season. The best 2 players that I've ever seen play in the Baker League, and I've seen a lot of good guys. I saw Barkley, I saw Dr. J.
Yeah?
Everybody that was anybody played in the Baker League. Now, the best 2 players that I seen were Earl Monroe and Lewis Lloyd. Now, summer league basketball is different from regular basketball. Summer league basketball is carefree. Guys just come to get off. Where regular basketball is structured, you run plays, you do this. But just summer league basketball, the greatest two players that I've ever seen in the Baker League were Earl Monroe and Louis Lloyd.
Were there guys that you saw that were really good in the NBA, but when they got out in the summer league, they couldn't really, their ability didn't translate?
Yeah.
Now, Louis Lloyd, Houston Rockets Louis Lloyd?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lou was 50 waiting to happen. Earl Monroe was 50 waiting to happen, and Earl Monroe was a highlight reel. When you think of Kyrie Irving, Earl Monroe.
Yeah?
Yeah. And if you ask Kyrie where he got all his stuff from, probably from his dad, from Earl.
Now, where's Earl? Earl's from what? Southwest, right?
Earl's from Southwest. Went to Bartram.
So did the spin move come from Southwest, or did it just come from Earl?
It came from Earl.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what that's like seeing that for the first time.
If you ever get the chance to Google some clips, the truth, man. Now, much better summer league and non-structured ball than structured ball. Whole different guy. Same thing with Louis Lloyd. Louis Lloyd was a terror, man.
Yeah, but both of them had success in the league, but they were just out of this world in the summer league.
Yeah, they give you 50, man, on any given night.
Now, how was it like seeing Dr. J in a park setting?
Not in the park, because the Baker League was indoors.
Oh, the Baker League was indoor.
Baker League was indoors. Doc, when he came, he do a couple things, but he wasn't like Lou and like Earl. Lou and Earl, it was almost like they had something to prove, and Doc didn't. So Doc just sort of floated through.
Did you see Wilt? Did he play?
No, I never saw Wilt. Nope.
Okay, how good was Barkley in a league, summer league setting?
Didn't go hard all the time when he came to Philly and played in the Baker League, but you saw the skills. Okay. He showed you flashes.
Now, they had an all-star game, Philly versus the world?
They always did that. That was like the culminating event of the summer. The Baker League All-Stars versus the world. And I've seen George Gervin, Doc, Moses Malone, and going down the list. They were on one team, and Lou and Earl was on the other.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yo, man.
Nobody held Lou down, and nobody held Earl Monroe down. Nobody.
Yo, first off, that sounds like the top 50, greatest players versus.
Yeah.
Yo, that must have been a sight to see, man.
Now imagine that setting and playing in front of your peers, guys that you went to high school with, guys that that know you, that are really rooting for you. The crowd would get behind Lou and Earl, and they would go crazy, man. Can you visualize that?
Yeah.
They would go crazy, man.
Did we ever win?
Yeah. We won we gave just as much as we took just as much as we gave out.
Yo, that's against Ice and Doc?
Yeah.
Ice is like the score lord, man.
Yeah. Well, Lou was the score lord in Philly. Okay. And so was Earl. Ice might have been someplace else, but that wasn't in Philly.
Okay. Do you feel like in high school basketball in general that AAU took something from the game?
First of all, let me say this, man. My brother's uniform got retired, so I went to one public league game this year. And when I went, I was ashamed, man. It wasn't the caliber of basketball that I was used to. The crowds weren't like they were. Everything was just totally different. When I was in school, and even after me, the public league, it was an honor to play in the public league. All the games were sold out, and all the players played hard. And everybody went to basically their neighborhood school and represented their neighborhood. So totally different. Totally different.
What changed? Would you say it was AAU basketball?
I'm not going to particularly blame AAU basketball. Like I said, It's a multitude of things. One is single moms raising kids. Now kids are selfish. Kids think only of themselves. Kids don't go as hard. They're spoiled and bratty. Everything is different, man.
Can these kids be coached?
I consider myself an excellent coach, and I don't think that I could coach these kids. These kids know everything. You can't tell them anything, and they don't work hard.